Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You catching them.
Whoa. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Thank y'all so much for locking in with us, man. All Purpose Podcast. We are in the building. You dig? You know me, man. Seven the Panther, aka the Carolina Hurricane, Ridiculous Slang, aka Baby Mama's favorite rapper, aka Pod Strickland, if you getting the point. You dig? And of course, it looks a little different today. I'm actually in the car, coming back from I'm doing some work out of town, you know what I'm saying? But it don't stop the show. It's still going down. You know what I'm talking about. Of course, I got my brothers in the building. Phantom, what's going on, man? Out there in the trade, man.
Man, can't call it, bro. Can't call it. Feel like an old ass man.
Hey, shit, I feel it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We earned the right to do it. Shit. We earned that. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? We earned that. Oh, in case y'all ain't peeped the post up on the All Purpose Podcast page, Phantom is not only a sports fanatic, he's a hell of a chef. I know we talked about it on here before, but some of y'all was late to the party, so I wanted to put that back in your face real quick. Pause, just in case. But and of course we got my bro Evan Almighty, aka L Bombay, in the building. What's going on, brother?
Hey man, ain't nothing but gin and juice, bruh. What's goody?
Hey, you feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, Green, what's good, brother? I knew that was you. Green always first one here. That's what's up.
No.
Salute to you, brother. Thank you so much for locking in with us. Guys, we got some stuff to get to. And I mean, I know we ain't got a whole gang of time, but let's get to it. The free agency market in the NFL is fucking moving right now. It's a lot of people changing teams, a lot of people going other places where they can potentially make an impact. So I guess I know we know what most of the moves have been. We'll talk about some of them a little more in depth. But like, what's been your favorite free agent pickup so far?
I like everything the Seattle Seahawks doing, man. You know they got your boy Cooper Kupp. You know what I'm saying? So I like everything Seattle doing, man. They tooling back up. The surprise for me is Philadelphia. Philadelphia look like they're letting everybody go.
Yeah, I thought that was really weird. Malcolm, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Green and Malcolm, if y'all want to add on in the chat, man, we asking about everybody's favorite free agent move so far. What about you, Phantom? Who you rocking with?
Outside of my own team, I like D-Hop. I like D-Hop going to Baltimore.
For sure.
That actually is probably one of my favorite moves right there. As far as free agency, I think D-Hop gives Lamar Jackson something he's never had in Baltimore, and that's, hey, if I'm in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Like not like you get ready to jump over the world, but I
throw it up there.
The proclivity to go get it.
Yeah.
Well, another thing they
dope.
did, they re-signed Stanley, and they re-signed Jaden Ricard to block for Derrick Henry. So keeping their players in house is a good thing too.
That was smart because, like you said, it seems like El said, it feels like Philadelphia letting a lot of the people who are integral part of them just winning this championship go walk out the door. And unfortunately, you know, we see it a lot. We see it a lot when a team wins. You know what I'm saying? Like they stand on that super high ball. They really, honestly, I feel like Sam Darnold going to the Seattle Seahawks is probably the best thing that can happen. Now, I say that with a little grain of salt because you did lose DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. They're both so. You still got JSN, but he's the only one. You know what I'm saying? The Noah Fant at tight end. Noah Fant is actually a far better tight end than most people give him credit to be. So, I don't know. I think Seattle's going to be okay. I think they're going to be all right. They're making a lot of good moves over here. Now the Bengals. Wait, not yet. We ain't gonna do that yet. We're gonna talk about this. Your boy Daniel Jones signed with Indy.
Oh yeah.
Daniel Jones signed with Indy. Now my question for y'all is, I think that's a good pickup for Indy. I think it's a good opportunity for. I think Daniel Jones might have been able to maybe reset himself a little bit up in Minnesota, and gonna go to Indiana and actually get a chance. Indianapolis to get a chance. Now, my question to you is, with what we've seen so far, is this signaling the end of the Anthony Richardson experiment?
For sure. Danny gonna get that job. He gonna get that job.
I think so too.
And one thing you know he ain't gonna do is sit down because he tired. It's the NFL, bro.
Thanks.
You gotta play, B. That put
Yeah.
a bad taste in their mouth, man. You know, pause. You know, if he would have been a consummate professional the entire time, they might have rode with the project a little bit longer. But when you bring somebody in there like Danny Dimes, he ain't a bum. He just didn't fit with us. I think he'll fit really well in Indy's system. So he gonna get that job. You can count on that. Your boy might end up being a Tim Tebow type player, man. They might put him somewhere else. He is a physical specimen, a hell of an athlete. You know, maybe design a package for him, have him come in.
He ain't no quarterback though.
He's just not a QB. You know, and it's
He ain't
cool.
no NFL quarterback.
Not an NFL
He's not
QB.
an NFL quarterback.
Yeah, not an NFL QB. There's other spots, man.
Yo, that dude, son. Malcolm said Richardson is officially the 10 man. He got no heart. Oh my god.
I think he make a great
That's
tight end,
crazy.
man. I think he make a phenomenal tight end, yo.
Yes. Or even a wideout. He's not a little dude. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't a little guy. Yeah, he make
Terrell Pryor made the transition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he do well. Fast as hell, can catch, knows routes. You know, be a good transition for him.
I mean, other than a tight end, the quarterback probably know wide receiver routes better than anybody. Other than a tight end who also has to run
tight end.
So like,
you gotta run them routes and block.
I don't know.
So
yeah, that's crazy. That shit crazy as hell, bro.
I wouldn't let him off my team. You know, he's so athletic. That's a physical specimen. I wouldn't let him off my team. I'll figure out how to make it work.
I think Anthony Richardson needs to go somewhere where they know how to work with a quarterback that plays how he plays. That's not going to require him to throw the ball a whole lot. Like the way they used to do Lamar when he first took over. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
I see
run the offense is going to work around them. Run the ball. You got Jonathan Taylor back there. Run the ball. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then take your shots where you need to take them. But that or definitely change his position. One or the other. I don't know, but I like the kid. I think maybe this is the problem for me. And Phantom, I'll get your take right after this. I just want to say I think it's problematic that so much drafting on potential takes place as opposed to verified progress. Progress and results. I
agree.
Daniel Jones is kind of a product of that. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Richardson is definitely a product of that. So, at a point, what you really mean in regards to what you see somebody who's proven they can do for multiple years, as opposed to somebody who started for 1 year, had a great season. You don't know what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy. So I don't know, Phantom, what you think?
I don't think his days are numbered at all. I just think, as a quarterback, the potential part was one thing. The athleticism, the freaky ability is like he just wasn't properly cultivated. He wasn't properly raised from a football standpoint. Joe Flacco came in there. He tapped out. He ain't the first quarterback to tap out. I'm just doing this damn game. He ain't the first one. So it depends on the coaching. If you tell me right now, if they say, well, Anthony Richardson is up for the highest bidder, somebody gonna trade for him. If you tell me right now he's a free agent, somebody gonna play. Somebody gonna pick him up. He just doesn't have a big enough sample size in college. It's no different than he went. Anthony Richardson went 4th overall.
Yep.
So if he went 4th overall, there's a guy that went 3rd overall, went on his team right now, who's a free agent by the name of Trey Lance, and his potential seems better than Trey Lance. So at this point in time, I'm sending everybody to the quarterback whisperer in Minnesota. Shit. At this fucking point in time.
I think Trey Lance and Anthony Richardson are the same person. same. I don't think either one of them is a good passer. They're both good runners. Either one of them is a good passer. Like, there's a lot of work that needs to happen. And I don't know that being in Dallas is the best solution for Trey Lance's issues. You have a quarterback that you paid a whole gang of money that you can't even turn into a win. So, I mean, what are we doing? This is the one I wanted to ask you about. How big is the Evan Ingram pickup for Denver?
It's huge. It's huge, bro.
I think so too.
It's a huge pickup, man. Like, I wanted him back in New York. So, I mean, his talent is undeniable. That's why we picked it. That's why we drafted him. His talent is undeniable. You know, he just needs to be. I think him going to Denver. Denver's right on the cusp, man. They build that offense up a little bit more. That defense is enough to hold you. So, you know, they making the push too. They see what everybody else doing. Seattle retooling. The Chargers are retooling. The Rams retooling. Everybody over there retooling. So you better get right. You better get right. Pat Mahomes' era is slowing down. You know, everybody sees it. It's about time. If you want you a chip, you better go ahead now before Kansas City decide to retool, because that's coming eventually.
Oh yeah.
Once it's getting old, you know, it's gonna happen. They're gonna draft again. They're gonna sign again. They're gonna be strong again. You know, they're gonna make another run. So there's the window. Window for Josh Allen. Window for Lamar. It's the window. Get you a one. Get you two right now, because the older that Patrick Mahomes gets and his mind starts catching up with his body, the way he play ball, once he gets into that mental Brady era and he don't really have to do the crazy left-handed throws and he just on it, it's over, bro. It's over.
Oh yeah, it's rap. I believe that. I think that Evan Ingram pickup is such a boost to Bo Nix.
Big time.
Because when I watched the couple times I watched Denver play this past season, it was a couple times the wide receivers were covered downfield. They didn't have a tight end that could really win one-on-one like all the time. You know what I'm saying? Evan Ingram is really hard to guard. He's fast.
You're a wide receiver,
he runs
bro.
routes really well. Exactly.
You're a wide receiver.
So I mean, yeah, he puts Bo Nix in a much better position. I for one, despite the fact that they're in our division, am looking forward to seeing what that looks like. I mean, you know, I'm an Oregon guy, so I'll rock with Bo Nix even though he went to the Broncos. I think I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like. I don't know, Phantom. How much of an effect do you think Evan Ingram going to Denver is going to have on offense?
Well, Sean Payton is going to demand consistency out of him, and that's Evan Ingram's problem. Consistency. A little bit of health in there also, but consistency is you don't bounce around the league with that kind of talent if you're not inconsistent. Something has got to not be right for you to bounce around.
You're more of a wide receiver than you are a tight end. He's going to have to learn how to block consistently.
He doesn't have to block as much as you would think, but it's just consistency, even catching the ball, running routes properly. Like Sean Payton is an old school coach, so therefore Sean Payton gonna demand more out of him because Sean Payton had Jimmy Graham. Nobody thought Jimmy Graham was a great blocker. You didn't confuse Jimmy Graham with great blocking.
Jimmy Graham was also consistent. He brought his lunch pail and he did his job. Whether he pancaked somebody or not, he still did what it took to keep Drew Brees upright, who wasn't the most of a physical specimen himself. So you just need somebody that's consistent, that's going to do their job. Come do your job. You're not a wide receiver, bro. You got attributes like a wide receiver, but when I call this play, I need you to do this and just this. Don't be looking for the ball. He plays like a wide receiver, man. Like, throw the damn ball to Keyshawn. That's how Evan Ingram played. That's why we got rid of him. We got wide receivers, bro. We're not going to throw you the ball like that. And that's what he wants. He wants that ball. So I hope they throw it to him. I hope he get his shot, because I don't think he'll get another one after Denver. Like you said, you won't be a focal point again after Denver. You done bounced around too much, bro. You got to show and prove this time. I think he'll make Bo Nix a better player, man. And Bo ain't bad. Watching him last year, Bo ain't bad. He just need a little help.
Yeah, that's what Sean Payton helps with that.
Yeah.
Sean Payton can show him Evan Ingram what it takes to do it, and
there you go.
Demand it out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying Doug Peterson couldn't. Jacksonville. Doug Peterson couldn't.
Yeah.
But that's just Jacksonville. That just goes to show you how much of a cluster Jacksonville
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
So this going to Denver is like, bro, you got a shot. I mean, I'm not gonna put no stamp on it to say it like this, but you got a shot to with whatever your prime is left.
Mm-hmm.
You could be
Yeah,
thought
that's what
of
I
as a
mean.
good Denver tight end, a good tight end for Denver.
Yeah, you got a shot. They shown that they willing to retool and draft and put the right team together. So I think it's hell. It's a lot better than going to back to us. You come back to us, you might blow through the last 3 4 years of your prime messing around with us, waiting for us to get right. You know, if you ain't gonna block, you want to be a wide receiver, don't come over here because we need blocking, bruh. So I'm glad he went somewhere, where he can get off, man, where he can do his thing. He just got to do his thing. Like you said, this is it for you, brother.
Now, since Steph ain't here, I'll touch this one a little bit because it's Cooper Rush went to Baltimore.
Yeah.
Demarcus Lawrence went to Seattle. Rico Dowdle left to come to Carolina. And I'm like, this
Mm-hmm.
Dallas thing is starting to look a whole lot different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dallas gonna look. Dallas. I think for the first time in a while, man, we're gonna see like a Dallas that we don't recognize, don't know, a neutered Dallas show. Like who in the backfield, who outside of the defense. I mean, what you watching? You know what? How I'm just concerned how many points they gonna score, man. Like how you gonna score? How you gonna keep up with Philly? How you gonna keep up with a new Washington? You got Debo and damn Daniels back there. You're gonna have to score some points in that division, man. So I don't know, bro. What you think about Dak, man? You think it's Dak last hurrah, or you think he'll make it past this season?
Yeah, he'll make it past this season because they already restructured his deal. So
Shit, I mean, you see
they
what we did with
restructured.
Danny? We gave Danny a whole lot of money and put him right out the door.
Yeah,
Year
but
and a half later.
y'all didn't even restructure him. His deal was team friendly to begin with. But Dak restructured that deal. He's no longer the highest paid annually now. That's Josh Allen anyway.
Josh Allen.
And Josh
Yep.
Allen didn't take nothing. Josh Allen's annual was $5 million less than Dak's originally $60 million.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Yep.
just goes to tell you the Dallas coach. If you ask me who the Dallas coach is Brian Schottenheimer, Marty
Yeah.
Ball's
Marty
son.
Ball.
So
He ain't gonna run it
that
as good as Marty Ball, but he gonna run his version.
well, he got the well. See, here's the thing. He got his dad to lean on, and then he got Pete Carroll
Yeah.
and the Seahawks leads the boom to lean on. So he got that to lean on. It's just a
Yeah.
question of what are they going to get? What is Jerry going to spend for that?
And
It's just
Jerry Tight, man. Jerry Tight.
it's just that division looks like Philly. To me, Philly ain't selling off enough parts because a lot of the young pieces are so much under the contract, under their
Yeah.
first year contract.
Yeah.
Philly's just selling off some veterans a little bit. None of the
I
young
think
corners, the
I
nickel,
think
none of the
Sweat gonna hurt him a little bit in the middle. I think they gonna feel that. I still haven't seen the comparable replacement for that. That's you need that wrecking ball. Can't always be a D line when you're running that kind of defense, man. You need somebody in the middle that's a wrecking ball. I think they'll feel that. I think they got enough pieces to mitigate that, but I think they'll feel that, man. I think people gonna start to attack that. There ain't much you can attack on that defense, but you're gonna definitely attack them in the middle. You let go of Slay.
two things you're forgetting. Howard Roseman's a hell of a GM,
He
a
is.
hell of a drafter,
He is.
and Jalen Carter is looking like some form of a fucking Aaron Donald right now.
He is.
And if you
Hey,
got that, you can build with ancillary pieces enough around there to get to that to make that work. Sweat, because remember, Sweat. He's not even on his original team in Philly.
nah.
Montez Sweat, he was who the hell drafted? Damn it, who drafted him? Then
Yeah, he
Buffalo
wasn't
drafted
drafted
him.
by Philadelphia.
I believe Buffalo drafted him.
Yeah, he wasn't drafted by Philly.
Yeah, so I don't count Philly down that way yet. I look at Washington and what they've done.
Mm-hmm.
I I ain't willing to put him up there yet.
Not yet.
Let's see what the second year of Jaden Daniels looks like, because we've all seen second years. Oh, Cooper DeJean. Cooper DeJean is the white guy you talking about. Malcolm talking about Cooper DeJean for Philly. Yeah, Cooper DeJean nice too.
Oh,
He's
cool.
dying back too.
Yeah, DeJean Knight. That's the one who got the pick 6 in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he nice too.
Yeah, he got the pick 6.
Washington's defense, let me see what that's going to look like. Let me see what the second year Jaden Daniels going to look like.
Yeah. I think that's why they went and got Debo, you know what I'm saying, for it to kind of, take a little bit of pressure off there, because they start reading you like crazy in your second year. They don't do nothing but spend the whole offseason reading you in your second year. So you can expect that sophomore slump. But I think that's why they went and got Debo, man. I think they're going to design some marvelous offensive play. Put the ball in his hand, mad screens like normal. So probably some RPO. They're gonna figure out how to keep that boy from dying back there, because he still ain't learned how to get down.
Well, that's Debo's health, and this right here is, I believe this right here. Last year, as well as it went, this right here is Cliff Kingsbury's audition for another head coaching job.
Okay, I feel that.
I believe this is that one.
Yeah, I feel that.
I agree. Absolutely.
The second year, what you do with Jaden Daniels, I think this is the year he is auditioning for a head coaching job, to be like, okay. Now, he might not. I don't understand. Even if you want a head coaching job and there's only 32 of them, I'm like, why leave a young stud? It's just like, man, fuck it, I'll stay there.
I stay, bro. I stay.
Until I can go to a place where I got another young stud.
Yeah.
Or I know I can draft one. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll stay right here.
Stay. Yeah, I stay, man. They got they next up, man.
I mean, he had a shot with Tyler.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Philly had a run. I mean, you can't hold them teams together forever. So eventually they'll liquidate. If it's not next year, maybe the year after that, their young players gonna want money. It's gonna be their time to come up for money. You ain't gonna be able to hold all that together forever. So as long as Washington next up.
But dog, Philly's sitting in the spot, dog, the way they could build it, the way they did it, because Jalen Daniels is cheap. I mean, not Jalen.
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is cheap. Everybody, all the stalwarts on their first year contracts.
Saquon locked up.
And you just gave Lane Johnson a restructured deal. You just gave Lane Johnson a restructured deal too, to keep him there for a little bit.
They signed Braun. They got Braun back.
Yeah.
They look good. They Philly tough, man. That's
yes.
They're gonna kick ass in the East for a long time, man. They're gonna kick ass in the NFC for a long time. I give them 2 to 3 years with that team constructed the way it is. When they got to start spending money, it's gonna get funky, because them boys gonna want to get paid.
Well, switch gears to the AFC. What y'all think about Kenny Pickett going to Cleveland?
Who gonna throw on the ball?
Is it time for Kenny to get his shot again?
Is he going? How he gonna play? Like how you gonna? What Cleveland gonna do?
He can't play worse than the quarterbacks they've had in Cleveland the last 2 seasons. He can't play any worse than that. I don't believe he'll play worse than that.
Yeah, he can.
Joe Flacco.
I mean,
Joe Flacco notwithstanding.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Flacco notwithstanding. Joe Flacco
notwithstanding.
You're right.
Joe Flacco notwithstanding. I mean, I don't know, man. It's like Cleveland got a curse, bro. Like, if you look at them on paper, they're supposed to be killing people, but it just don't happen. It just don't happen.
You literally signed one of the best young quarterbacks that we've seen recently in history of football, and then all of a sudden he gets to Cleveland and don't know how to play.
He can't play no more.
What is happening,
bro? I'm telling you, they got a root on them or something, man. They need to go get a priestess to get the root off them, man. If you look at that roster on paper, bro, as it was constituted in the last 4 or 5 years, 4 or 5 years worth of that roster, they supposed to be killing people, and it
should be
doesn't happen. It just don't happen.
Well, I mean, they didn't have Nick Chubb for most of last season, so I mean that hurts.
That's true. That's true.
And then when you have Deshaun Watson playing the way he was playing, and then it just is a bad compliment. When you already don't have your leading rusher, the kid that who's the kid that stepped in for him? Ford? He's not bad. He can play.
Nah, he ain't bad.
You know what I'm saying? But when when it's clear that your passing game is ineffective, how effective is your running game going to be if they feel like they don't have to worry about you throwing the ball?
You're gonna get
You know what I'm saying?
3.5 yards of carry.
Easy, if that. Yeah,
If
they on
that.
your helmet every
Yeah.
single time.
Every time.
I personally want to see Kenny Pickett get a shot. I think that what we saw from him in Pittsburgh wasn't. I think him going to Pittsburgh in and of itself was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Simply
Bad
because of the nature of how Pittsburgh does business.
Yeah.
They are a winning franchise, and if you can't come there and contribute to winning, you know what I'm saying? You know, at a point they're going to want to replace you, and then they sent you to Philly. You got an opportunity to sit for a year behind a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And to watch him prepare, watch how he takes care of himself, watch how he works to get better in the offense. And I'm hoping that Kenny Pickett picked that up enough that he can go to Cleveland and at least give them. I at least want to see the Cleveland Browns have quality quarterback play one time.
Yeah.
The last time I saw that, Joe Flacco notwithstanding, the last time I saw the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns play well, it was Baker Mayfield.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I think they're finna eat this. I think they're finna eat that contract.
I think so too.
Yes, sir.
I think they're finna figure out a way. I think they're gonna figure out a way, and I don't know this for sure, but I think they're gonna figure out a way to kick that contract down the line a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Enough.
Oh, yeah.
So it doesn't handicap.
They ain't really got a choice.
They're gonna be paying Deshaun Watson like the Mets have been paying Bobby Bonilla, bro. They're going to pay him to go away. They got to pay him to go away, man.
Nah, I'll give you one. I'll give you more recent one I just watched. We just had up there. That John Wall contract.
Oh God.
Yes.
John Wall gonna be getting paychecks from the NBA till he's 60 years old, dog.
Yep. And he never got to play another second, even though he
got to
wants
play another minute on the floor, man. The biggest finesse of all time, G.
Yeah. And I mean, the crazy shit is he wants to play. And I mean, I ain't mad at him because I get it. You love basketball. But when it's all said and done, bro, you're not the player you used to be. It's not the case. And Deshaun Watson, you're just not the player you used to be. It's just not the case. That's the reality of the situation. So, as things currently stand, I personally think that there's going to be an actual quarterback battle in camp in Cleveland. And there's a very good chance if things continue the way they've been going that Kenny Pickett will win it. Because Deshaun Watson doesn't inspire the greatest confidence, especially from me. You know, I was the biggest Deshaun supporter. You know what I'm saying? I said before the season started, I think Deshaun's going to play well this year. I think he's going to snap back. He's going to be closer to the Deshaun we know, but he wasn't. He was like a country mile from that. So he was like a country mile from that.
With a healthy Nick Chubb, if everybody is tossing around trying to sign Aaron Rodgers, with a healthy Nick Chubb, you know who I'd like to see play quarterback in Cleveland? Damn Cam Newton.
Ooh.
Bring your big ass back to football. You in excellent shape. The boy is in excellent shape. So I saw him on that Extreme show, the show where they got them out there doing the crazy stuff. And
Special forces.
Yeah. That homie jumped off a damn speedboat and caught the damn helicopter and pulled him. That man is in peak physical condition still.
Still to this day.
He would, dude, go get Cam Newton, yo. Get a man some money and sign him to a 1-2 year contract in Cleveland, yo.
Yeah. Let him spin for a little bit.
Let him spin, man.
I think it'll work. Man, yes. Hey, Malcolm said it best. Pickett does have a good chance in Cleveland to make a great career. Does at least revive his career from what we've seen and maybe get himself an actual shot somewhere.
Yeah, he does.
I can totally see that. Now, I got to give a shout out to the Cincinnati Bengals for doing good business.
Yeah.
They was about to try to franchise tag T. Higgins again. Jamal both got extended for 4 years. So they're trying to that right there solidifies Cincinnati is trying both. In order they have to. Because if Jamar Chase is getting double and triple team the whole game, it totally takes away one half of the offense. So I think they were smart. Now, mind you, these contracts ain't nothing to sneeze at. Jamar Chase got 4 years, $161 million. Higgins got 4 years, $115 million. So I mean, I don't know how much of your cap you compromise in being able to shore up the other parts of your team that need assistance. But you did keep two of the most important parts of your offense.
T. Higgins' deal
So
is
what?
only T. Higgins' deal is only guaranteed for 2 years. They left wiggle room in that shit.
They gave Jamal his money, which they should have.
Oh yeah,
they should have.
No question.
Yeah, pay that man.
He's arguably, you could legitimately argue he's the best receiver in football.
The best receiver in the league.
You can legitimately argue that. Yeah, him and Justin Jefferson kind of neck and neck.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Him and Jay, they're kind of 1A, 1B right now. But if you didn't go sign Jamar Chase this year, you a fool because he going somewhere. I thought that he was going to go to Baltimore. If they didn't sign him, I thought he was going to Baltimore.
You feel me? That would have been crazy. But I think this is how I look at it. I think Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver in football right now. Why do I feel that way? Well, he hasn't had Joe Burrow throwing him the ball for the last 3 years. This is no knock on Sam Darnold or Kirk Cousins, but y'all ain't fucking Joe Burrow. Let's be honest about it. Y'all not him.
You ain't Joe.
So, there is something to that. However, and I think overall as a team, especially an offense, Cincinnati was more well put together during the duration of Jamar Chase's tenure there than Minnesota has necessarily been since Justin Jefferson. So,
you gotta remember one thing though. He's had him since LSU, so
that part too.
Developed in the system.
Yeah, he had him since LSU, so it's like hell. You just motherfucker, we just swapping jerseys, shit. Just swapping fucking jerseys. Come on, let's go.
Oh man, I could dig it. I feel you, bro. Hey,
but Justin Jefferson definitely is above that because I'm like, yo, this motherfucker had everybody named mama throw him the goddamn ball.
And still getting off.
Everybody.
Still getting off.
Oh, remember when I was just talking about about Madison being the best running back on our team? He ain't even on our team no. Makes me mad. But we ain't gonna get into all that right now because I might start crying. But I do want to again D-Hop salute for going to Baltimore. Cooper Rush also went to Baltimore. So I guess that officially makes Trey Lance the backup quarterback in Dallas.
Nope. He's not
unless they sign somebody else. Huh?
He's not there no more. He's free agent.
Really?
Oh, what?
Yeah, the quarterback that's on their roster right now is Will Grier.
Wow.
Will Grier ain't better than. I don't think Will Grier is better than Trey Lance. I mean, I don't think either one of them are great, but I'm just saying, like, Will Grier is not enough of a caveat for me to say Trey Lance won't be the backup. He's not a big enough factor in my opinion.
Will Grier has won NFL games. I've seen him since they drafted him in Carolina when he was the backup out of West. Yeah. I've at least seen enough of Will Grier to be like, if you got to tell me I got to pick Will Grier now, the caveat is this right here. This is Mike McCarthy's offense, and his offense was not conducive for Trey Lance. So therefore, if you're telling me Mike McCarthy's the coach, then that part, then yeah.
It's more built for the drop back passer than somebody that utilizes their athleticism the way they train. You're right. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely. Before we slide over football, I do want to say Carolina Panthers, y'all got one up by the Houston Texans. Derek Stingley is now the highest paid defensive back in the NFL at 3 years, $90 million, $89 million guaranteed. $90 million contract, $89 million guaranteed.
It's crazy.
Hey, he earned it. That boy is crazy. That boy is crazy. When I was a receiver, I'd have looked at him across the line and just been like, damn, again? Get away from me. What are you doing?
Get off.
Like, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. I do want to switch gears because I know my man said he gotta get out of here at a certain time. So I want to make sure that we get to some of this other stuff. The biggest one for me right now, well, one of the biggest ones for me is I saw an article that said Jokic left over SGA for first place in the MVP voting. I mean, for first place in the race for MVP, not voting, but I don't agree. Me either. I don't agree. I think SGA deserves the MVP at this point. If he continues to do what he's done all year through the duration of the regular season, there's no reason you should give it to anybody else. There's absolutely no reason to give it to anybody else. I may have Joker fatigue at this point. I don't know. Maybe that's it. But I have watched Denver play quite a few times this year. I've watched Oklahoma City play quite a few times this year. And I'm far more impressed with the steady progress of SGA getting better every year. Jokic, we know who he is at this point. Like, and he's going to do like that. That doesn't take away from his greatness. I just think this particular season, SGA is earned. Thoughts?
I mean, I believe. Oh, go ahead, Phantom.
No,
I'm
I was
watching
gonna say
Jokic. I'm watching Jokic play right now. They're playing Golden State tonight.
Jokic elevated his game this year, assists, rebounds. But SGA, yeah, for me, it's his. And he
I
did the
would
one thing.
love SGA deserve it. SGA deserves it. But I think the reason that Jokic gets so much consideration is that the league has changed. We watched the league change to where there's no true center play for the most part. And I've been watching Jokic, you know, I follow them, you know, just to watch the man play. He's a true center, yo. This is since Shaq. This is like the first time I've seen a center where they dump that ball down in the paint. He ain't thinking about shooting a three. He ain't thinking about doing a turnaround. He bumping bodies. He trying to put somebody on their back, and he's going down there to dunk the ball and go to the free throw line. He playing late 90s, early 2000s basketball. And it's slow and it's at his own pace and it's perfect. Like, he's playing real ball and you can't deny it. Like, you can't, the eye test he is aggressive. He's an aggressive five. He's like Shaq, yo. Shaq was an aggressive five. When Jokic gets below the free throw line, go ahead and count the bucket, dog. Either he going to the free throw line, he gonna dunk on somebody, or he's gonna make the perfect pass. And I think that's why he's getting the recognition that he's getting. He's what Embiid should be consistently, and he does it consistently without gloating, without jumping up and down, without asking for praise. He just go out there and bust your ass, and he deserve it too, you know. But for me, like, you know, y'all are saying, SGA has consistently improved, and he's playing in Oklahoma and kicking ass. So, you know, this one will be a tight one, but I really hope SGA get it, man. I really hope he do.
I think you underselling Jokic on this one.
What you how you say that?
I think you underselling Jokic, dog, because the way he plays, the way you explain it, and I'm like, dog, he could damn near be the first big to average a triple double.
Yes.
And his passing is underrated and his rebound is underrated. And
passing nasty.
And he don't even have to step down in the paint. He can just go mid range and just do his damage the worst.
Yeah.
It's the worst. I think the thing that has Jokic in it, dog, is because Jamal Murray's been so inconsistent this year.
You took the words right out of my mouth, bro.
He's been so inconsistent this year. And Jokic
straight duck.
And I think that's what's making Jokic like to that inconsistency. Who were they playing? They were playing the other night, and it was exactly like you were saying. They kept trying to run the offense through Jamal, kept coming over half court. Jokic was giving him the ball and going, you know, up to the free throw line so he could do, you know, screen and roll, pick and roll, whatever he needed to do. Jamal just could not hit a shot. He couldn't get to his spots. When he did, he just couldn't hit a shot. In the third quarter, Jokic was like, I ain't doing that no more. I ain't doing that no more. As soon as they threw the boy the ball, he went down below the free throw line and started housing that other team, yo. He has the ability to.
That's what I like about Jokic.
I love it, man. He put the team on his back.
He'll take over.
He'll take it over.
He don't give a fuck. Hey, you ain't hitting no shots. Give me the ball.
Give me the ball.
Give me the ball. I got you. Like, this is the thing for me. This is why I feel like SGA deserves it. And again, no knock on Joker at all. Joker gets his team involved and makes the players around him better. And you can see that by his assist numbers. When I watch OKC play, sometimes it's not always the assist numbers that tell the story of how much better SGA makes the people around him. Sometimes he attracts so much attention, it makes it easy for somebody else to score. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even though he may not have the assist numbers that Joker got, I feel like he still plays an instrumental part in making the players around him better and making the offense operate better because of how he plays.
Oh, so, sure.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to be a tight race, like y'all said. I'm looking forward to seeing how it shakes out. I don't really see anybody else in that conversation besides those two at the moment. There are people who are making a case for LeBron James. I am not on that train. Even as a Lakers fan, I'm not on that train. Yes, it's very impressive that you're doing what you're doing at 40 years old, but that's not MVP material that you're doing right now. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that turn out. So what?
Two things. And OKC is the number one defensive team in the league.
Yep.
That part. And Greeny, the Clippers didn't mess that trade up. Kawhi Leonard did that shit to them.
Yep.
Kawhi Leonard did that shit.
Just imagine if he'd have said, "Oh, just keep SGA. I don't want Paul." Think about how different the world look if you got SGA and Kawhi, and then they go get James Harden to run the point.
Yep.
It's a different world. It's a different world at that point. You know what I'm saying? SGA is consistent in a way that Paul George hasn't been since he left Indiana. You know what I'm saying? He's consistent in a way Paul George hasn't been since he left Indiana. So, again, yeah, it's going to be tight. I'm looking forward to seeing who gets it. I really won't be mad with either one of them winning because, I mean, like I said, they both have more than put up, the numbers and the performances to prove their MVP medal. I do have a question for y'all, and Greeny and Malcolm, I would love for y'all to get involved in this one. And I know we be working with a little time, so we're gonna start the debate now. We may have to continue it on the recorded version on Friday. I don't know, but if you could, brothers, if you don't mind sharing with me, who are your current top 5 shooting guards in the NBA?
Top 5 tools?
Top 5 tools. And I will say, in this particular instance, I'll take Steph Curry and Tyler Hero as tools.
Oh.
Because they shoot too much for me to call them point guards.
See? And that's the argument we was having the other day about point guards when he said he was the best. Who you got, Phantom?
Exactly.
Since I damn long-winded the last time, I'll let y'all go first.
Shoot, I don't know. Ev, who you got? I got a feeling there's going to be some similar names, but I got a feeling some of us are going to say some different stuff too.
I don't even know if
before we even start picking, we only based it off this season.
Oh, this season?
Just this season.
If we go just this season, off of what I've seen so far, we're talking tools. I'll probably say Anthony Edwards. I say Ant-Man. Even though Phoenix is a horrible team, Devin Booker. Donovan Mitchell. Even though we don't see him, Donovan Mitchell. Mikal Bridges.
I'm so glad you said his name.
I'll probably say Mikal Bridges and Ty Jerome.
Ooh.
Will probably be my, because I know at least 3 of them are at the top in stats. I know Donovan is, Ant-Man is, and Devin Booker is as tools.
Right.
Mikal Bridges, I just like Mikal Bridges. And nobody pays attention to Ty Jerome, but he's nasty.
That's real talk. Okay. Well, I think for my 5, I would go with, I think I got Ant-Man at number 1 too, for this season.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody under him is not in order. It's just kind of the 5 people I'm thinking. So Devin Booker makes the list. Jeez, that's a good question. I think Jalen Green should probably be on the list. He's played really, really well this year.
Yeah, he's playing good ball.
Shit.
Green said Austin Reeves, and he is.
Austin Reeves is he's high on the list, but I can't put him in my top 5.
Won't put him in your 5. I ain't
Nah,
put him on my 5.
Probably. He's probably at number 7.
He's right there on the.
Yeah, he's probably at 7 or 8. But
he on the cusp.
He ain't top 5 material. We talking shooting guards? Mikal Bridges probably, yeah. Mikal Bridges is playing really, really good basketball.
He's playing real good ball right now, man.
So who I got right now? Ant-Man, Devin Booker, Jalen Green,
Mikal Bridges, Spider, no doubt. Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
even pretend like he ain't getting busy. So yeah,
he
Spider
getting
definitely
busy.
on the list.
He getting
Yeah,
busy,
Spider
yo.
definitely on the list. Phantom, who you got?
Who you got? Who you got?
One of these guys, y'all gonna tell me I can't count.
Who?
SGA. I don't count him as a 3.
Yeah, he wanted them. He
I
wanted
don't
them
count him as a
players.
3.
Yeah, he wanted them players, yo.
I don't.
He more like a tool. You know, he more of a tool
A
that can
combo.
play. Yeah, he a combo. You know.
Yeah, combo 2-3. That's why I say SGA. Y'all gonna be mad because I'm gonna say SGA first.
Yeah. See, I
SGA.
feel you on that because I always looked at Kevin Durant the same way. KD can play the 3. Can play the 2. He either or SGA remind me a lot of it, so you can't stop it. No matter where you put him, you can't stop it.
SGA's there. I'll put Mikal Bridges this year because they made so much controversy about him changing his shot, and I was just like, bro, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, all right. Bro, be all right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's SGA, Mikal. We count Spider as a 2. I'm like, I count Spider as a combo 1 in that
Yeah,
way. I count
I do
Spider
too.
that way. My other 2, I got to give my dude De'Aaron Fox some love.
Okay.
They lost. They lost Wemby. De'Aaron Fox still being De'Aaron Fox because Chris Paul handles that ball. So I got to give my dude some love. I cannot do it.
Yeah.
So that's De'Aaron. De'Aaron SGA. There's somebody I'm thinking about. I'm like, I like him. And it might be Jalen Green who y'all talking about. There's somebody I'm looking at. I'm like, I like him.
Jalen Green good, man. You watched him this year? The boy can play, man.
Yeah, well,
And
I
I
said it
only
might
didn't say
be.
SGA because we just put him in the MVP conversation. SGA is literally number 1 on the list. But I didn't want to include him because we already talked about him being the MVP. So
I just
I'm
didn't include
sorry.
him because he ain't a natural 2 or 3. He's a natural problem. It don't matter where you put him, you ain't gonna stop that.
I'll definitely put Ant-Man up there. And I want to go with somebody low key. I want to go with somebody low key. Jaden Green is kind of low key, but I want to go with somebody low key. I'm thinking about.
Told you that's why I went with Ty Jerome, man. We just don't see him.
Damn, if you would have said, I thought we were doing all time until I just realized you said now. I'm like, oh shit, now that's what flipped my head up. Like, oh hell, I gotta think about this in a different way now. Who is my 5th? Oh, the name. Oh, nah, I can't say that. That's wrong. That's wrong.
you was about to say something crazy. Wait.
Yeah, I was. But I said De'Aaron. I said SGA, De'Aaron Fox, Mikal Bridges, gave Jalen Green his love. And I got another combo for y'all for this year though.
Who that?
And injuries is like the only reason why I'm pausing on them. Paulo.
Okay. I can see that. I can see that.
Absolutely.
I can see that.
Absolutely.
Paulo.
I am
And
not mad at that. I am
putting
not mad at
him
that.
in the mix, I could put somebody like Derek White in the mix. Derek White is an
Derek White's,
exceptional player, yo.
yeah.
He's an
No, you
He's
exceptional
can't.
definitely in the
player.
mix. He's definitely in the mix.
Derek White.
Absolutely.
Been Derek White since he was in San Antonio. That's why I'm mad as hell. I'm still mad to this day they got rid of the motherfucker.
Derek White
Derek
good,
White.
man.
He been that motherfucker since he just been that dude. I'm like, God damn it, what the hell?
Yeah, he good, man. I really didn't pay attention, bro. I really didn't pay attention to him like that. But Derek White's a solid pro. He's a good player. He's a good player, man.
No, he been that way since he been that way, dog. It just he grew into it, and Boston happened to snag him up, and San Antonio got him, and I was like, God, yeah, dog. Derek White been that dude. He been like that consistently, been like that for years. It just
Now we get to he get to show it and we get to see it, and he's on a perennial
A
contender.
championship team.
Yeah, he's on a perennial contender. So I ain't got no hate for him. People like to joke him, they like to whatever. Nah, I'd have him on my team. The boy play.
Yeah, he was there. He was there. The
Yeah,
DeMar
same here.
DeRozan, the
Mm-hmm.
DeMar DeRozan years.
Mm-hmm.
He was there the DeMar DeRozan years. I was like, yo, why the hell you get rid of that dude?
Yup.
Derek White plays defense.
Very good
Like
defense,
hell.
bro.
Derek White plays
Very good
defense, and that's
defense.
something that you can't buy that. You know what I'm saying? You can't buy that.
That's why
He
Alex
plays
Caruso
defense.
is so valuable. He
Absolutely.
he another one. A solid bona fide pro. He's a good player. So
And he's one of
yeah.
those Caruso.
Hey man, Jalen Green plays for Houston or Memphis.
Memphis now.
Okay, that's the one in Memphis. I'm thinking about your boy in Houston is who I'm thinking about.
Who's Houston's too?
It's either Jalen. What the brother name is in Houston?
Hold on.
Because I was thinking of Jalen Green was the one in Houston. I was like, I can't. It was just fucking my mind. Which one was in Memphis? Which one was in Houston?
Hold on.
It's not a Jalen. That's the one I couldn't think of that. Shit, my number. I just got brain locked on it. I was like, damn, I didn't write it down.
Hold on,
Brother
I'll
in
tell you.
Houston went to the All-Star game.
I can tell you who they starting five is right now. No, you right. Jalen is in Houston.
That's the one in Houston. Then the one in Memphis is the one. That's Jalen Johnson or something Johnson behind Ja.
Yeah, the start is he start. Aaron Holiday is second string and Dylan Brooks is third string. Damn, Dylan Brooks is third string. It's gangster.
Yeah. He's a less effective Lance Stevenson.
True. That's very true, yo. A less effective Lance Pants.
Less effective Lance Stevenson. That's what that is. Yeah, that's crazy. But there's a couple young players I'm thinking about that just crossing my mind that I can't remember them.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Two guards. This is the league just done changed so much, man. Because the players are so much the ability to be combo players, man, is like you said about Steph. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Steph don't have to. That's why I always do that to Steph Curry. If you talk about point guards, he barely makes my top five. Like, because if you take Steph Curry off of the team that he's on and say, go be my point guard, put him, say, be my point guard and distribute the ball. I think he's more effective when he's able to shoot the ball versus him distributing the ball as a point guard. Like,
Shooting
if
the
you
ball is
said,
his superpower.
yeah, he needs
That's
to
his
shoot.
superpower.
It would be like
Yeah.
asking Reggie Miller to bring the ball up. Reggie, I don't need you to bring the ball up. I need you to run off these screens like Rip Hamilton, catch the ball and shoot. Ray Allen, I don't need you to bring the ball up. I need you to get in position so we can run some offense and you shoot. So
One of these days we got to have a Rip Hamilton conversation, man.
Rip was the
I think
dude, man.
Rip Hamilton. As a matter of fact, we're going to have a Detroit Pistons conversation
Rip was
because,
the dude.
you know what? I'm gonna say something right now. I know we're talking about shooting guards, but I just got to say this: if you make a list of the best, especially since I know we're around the same age, I don't want to hear niggas talking about somebody they never seen play.
Right.
I understand that you can appreciate what they've accomplished and you've seen highlights, but you didn't watch these people play.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You don't know. You only going off what somebody else told you. But Rasheed Wallace.
Oh Lord.
First of all, this has nothing to do with me being a Tar Heel fan. It has everything to do with me being a basketball fan. Rasheed Wallace is one of the best power forwards I've ever seen.
Ever.
Period. He's one of the best I've ever
ever
seen. If Rasheed Wallace was playing right now, he would be lights out. Yeah. No questions asked. Who gonna guard him?
Nobody.
He muscle up like a center. But
Yeah,
Jesus.
old man gang.
No, here we go. Here we go. Go ahead. Here you go. Go ahead.
What you got?
He was a stretch four before they was stretch four.
Very
Rasheed
much.
Wallace was just batshit fucking crazy.
Facts.
That's true.
Facts.
You're not gonna get an argument out of me about this. You thought I was gonna argue with you? No.
I thought you was about to start some shit. Yo.
Nah, she was nuts, yo.
When it comes to Rasheed Wallace was a stretch four because from Rasheed from Portland to Rasheed to Detroit, that motherfucker's literally shot threes and defended. He just was batshit fucking crazy. And you shouldn't have put him with, well, he wasn't there with Zach Randolph. Well, he might have been in his tail as Zach Randolph. We ain't getting that, but Rasheed was a hell of a stretch four, especially when he got to Detroit.
Yeah.
They did hold him back. As a matter of fact, I heard who was it? Somebody, it was a former power forward in the NBA, and they were talking about who was the hardest person for you to guard. He said, I could say Tim because he's fundamental, and if you don't play fundamental basketball against him, he will abuse you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could say him. I could say KG. You know what I'm saying? So athletic and so fierce. It's hard to say. But the hardest person I had to guard was Rasheed Wallace. And he was like, why? Because he doesn't care where he gets the ball. He knows he can score on you.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but he's going to get in your face and keep you from scoring.
Yep.
He said, but the problem is no matter where he was, he could be killing it, then they go away from him. Yep. Every fucking time. No matter where he's at. Portland, Detroit, everywhere. They'll go to him. He'll be rolling, then all of a sudden, let's go a different direction.
Detroit was his home.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Detroit was his home, but he was the man in Portland.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And he wasn't ready to be the man in Portland. But yeah, you really thought we was gonna argue about that? No. I've already said that shit a million times. I take Rasheed in his prime over KG.
Yeah, I agree. Rasheed Wallace in his prime. Yeah.
The one thing I'm gonna give Rasheed Wallace over KG is the shooting. I'll give him that.
Hell of a shooter, yo.
Absolutely.
It's that mid-range game, bro.
That's the thing that changes the game for me in regards to those. Y'all know Kevin Garnett is my favorite power.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Kevin Garnett is the best power forward I've ever seen play. So, but it's only because I like the way he plays. We've had this conversation. It's all because I like the way he plays. You know what I'm saying? But if it's KG, Tim, 1A, 1B, however the fuck you want to do it, I ain't mad at that because I think Tim Duncan belongs in that spot too. Cool.
I always thought DeMarcus Cousins was a better 4 than a 5.
Man, DeMarcus Cousins is crazy.
Boogie's a hell of a basketball player,
Boogie's nuts.
A hell of a basketball player. He reminds me a lot of Rasheed Wallace. He can do everything as a large man. You know what I'm saying?
Everything. There's nothing he can't do.
Dribble, shoot, pass, rebound,
if Anthony Davis had Boogie's aggression, he'd be Rasheed Wallace. If he had Boogie's aggression and would really mix it up with niggas, oh yeah. Yeah.
DeMarcus Cousins is the last true center. He is the last true center.
I would say so.
Yep.
He's the last true center that also evolved into something else because the motherfucker just evolved, but he's still the last true center that was just like, all right, cool.
Yeah. I would say so.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so do y'all agree with the concept? And I mean, I think we kind of touched on it some already, but the NBA is almost becoming a positionless league.
Yeah.
Like you have people who do certain things. Like, so okay, boom. I'm never gonna mistake Darius Garland for a 4. He's a point guard.
Yeah, PG.
But it ain't like you couldn't move him to the 2. He can do that too, because he can shoot the lights out when he wants to. So I mean, there was a time when, okay, boom, Byron Scott was the shooting guard. Why? He's a better shooter than Magic Johnson ever was. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson is a better distributor of the ball than anybody else. That's why he's the point guard. You know what I'm saying? Kareem is 7 foot, whatever. He's the center. He's the big man in the middle. Everybody else has a role, and your role is determined by the position that you play. You know what I'm saying? Now, the fucked up part about that is I'm not real sure. And, Rasheed Wallace was the first freshman. You're absolutely right. And I think that part of the problem became when people saw how Rasheed played, but he didn't get the props for it. They decided they wanted to try to take that route and try to get that nod. Things have evolved so weird in the NBA to me. Like point guards ain't the same. Point guards want to score all the time. You know what I'm saying? Shooting guard. Allen Iverson, perfect example. He played point guard at Georgetown. he kind of played point guard when he first came to Philly until they realized, oh, he's just gonna keep shooting, yo. Let's
Go
get a
get
point guard here to bring the ball.
X No.
Let's go get
He
Eric
don't.
Snow. You bring the
What I
ball
say,
up.
he don't need to bring the ball. I don't need you to bring the ball up, bro. I just need you to put the
Nah,
ball in the basket. That's it.
because if you bring it up, you're gonna shoot it, and I'm
You gonna
almost
shoot
positive.
it. You gonna gun it. You gonna shoot it.
But see, here's the thing though. I think the thing is now though, everybody's getting everybody's getting taught the skill set.
I feel that.
Everybody's getting taught these
Yeah,
skill sets. There's no more.
yeah,
You're just this. We're gonna teach you the skill sets of this.
Yeah.
And
yes,
if you grow, then you have the skill sets of that. And now you can also grow into whatever you are. It's just like when Anthony Davis was at Kentucky,
Yeah.
and then they said he grew, but he had guard skills and he was whatever.
That's
And it
why
was
the
like,
Euro
well,
players come over here and kill. Because
yeah,
from young, no matter who you are, you're taught how to handle the ball. You're taught how to
absolutely.
pass. You're taught how to run in a pro offense. That's why they come over and they ready. This is
Yeah.
nothing to them. You see how Luka and them look when they on the court. It's easy to them. And they play
Yeah.
with grown men when they kids.
That
yeah, the
part right there.
2028 Olympics in LA are gonna look totally different because international players are gonna be like, shit, we know how to do all this shit and then some.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
It's just, and now the Americans have caught up to it. It's like, oh, okay, we had the best players, but now our best players have to learn the certain skill sets and certain passing,
Yeah.
picks, movement without the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Speaking of
3-point
the
shooter.
Olympics,
Yeah.
oh, no, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just, excuse me. The evolution of the game is so such now that nobody teaches or specializes in one thing. Very few players
Nope.
do. But do you still need a good defender and a good rebounder? Sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you need a gritty
Absolutely.
glue guy? Of course. Can he do a little more and shoot? Sure. But the superstars / stars, their tool belt is bigger.
Infinite, yeah. Because I mean, even when I look at okay, so we be taking back to Steph Curry. Okay, mind you, yeah, he's not the greatest distributor and not the greatest at running the offense. I've seen times where he brings the
My
ball up.
bad. My bad. And
Okay.
that's why you went to Steph Curry. That's why I say I went to L's point too. L, it's like we say Steph is not the greatest distributor. My bad. That's I meant to put that in there. He's not the greatest distributor, but here's the thing. It's like Russell Westbrook was one thing with Kevin Durant, but then he led the league in triple doubles.
Mm-hmm.
So Steph can actually do it in that sense. It's just
hell, I think honestly, I don't know. I would have to see him do it for a stretch. I've seen him have a point guardish game. Like his shot wasn't falling. And he was like, okay, I got to do something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't stop shooting completely, but I mean, his shot wasn't falling per normal. So it was kind of like, okay. So
I look at
Clay's
it
gonna go off tonight,
like
and
this. You say, okay, pure point guard, PG. Take Steph off of his team, put him on Sacramento. It's not gonna look the same. Take Kyrie Irving off the Dallas Mavericks, put him in Sacramento. You're gonna see a point guard. It don't matter where you put that dude. You're gonna see a ball handling, ball distributing, take over the team if he got to, get to the hole, get to his spot, anywhere he want to go, pick or no pick. That's a point guard. You can look at that and tell that that's a point guard. Steph Curry can do it, but he has to be inside of the correct system in order for it to look like it's supposed to look. He has to have a Draymond. He got to have somebody to knock people around for him. You can't stay in front of Kyrie Irving. I don't care who you are.
Hell no.
I don't care who you are. You
Can't
can't
do it.
stay in front of that man.
But here's the thing, though. Kyrie Irving before LeBron, Kyrie Irving after LeBron lost, and Kyrie Irving after he evolved. They're three different players.
You couldn't stay in front of Kyrie Irving when he played with LeBron.
No, my point is,
he's talking about as far as him being a point guard.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I got you.
There's three different Kyries. Kyrie when he had carried and didn't know, and then he got LeBron, he figured it out.
Yeah.
The Boston experiment, we all say, was a failure.
Yeah, it was a failure.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
then the Dallas Mavericks, Kyrie Irving, and you thought it might be a failure, but then it was like, wait a minute, fucking Kyrie then. Until he got to Boston, then that will happen the way it happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I use the Russell Westbrook example the way I did.
Russell
Westbrook,
he's an anomaly,
Kyrie
bro.
Irving. Yeah, Russell Westbrook is an alien. He's not from here.
He in his own category. Yeah, he is.
Let's think about something. Russell Westbrook is how old? 30 what? Like
37?
Hold up. Let me see. Hold on. I'm about to find out
Yeah,
now.
he over 35.
Russell Westbrook. How old? Russell Westbrook. Westbrook is 36 years old. He'll be 37 in November.
Yeah,
okay.
I thought he was 37. Mm-hmm.
I remember when Russell Westbrook first came in the league. And all I kept thinking to myself is, my goodness, why does this small man keep dunking on everybody? Like, what is happening right now? I don't understand. And mind you, I'm calling him a small man. Me and Russell Westbrook the same height, but he's not a small man. But I mean, just compared to the other people he's playing against,
Steph Curry ain't small.
And he's a point guard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but when I watched Russell Westbrook slowly learn the power of the pass. I watched it happen in real time, watching him every season. And every season, it seemed like that last year him and KD played together. After KD left, I think Russell Westbrook was like, oh, wait a minute. I get it. I know. Okay, we messed that up, but it's cool. Like, just bring me somebody else who would do it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think that he learned through the process of playing with KD and knowing that even though I want to get my points, they're telling me I have to feed this man. And he saw the value in it, but something in him wouldn't let him just become that guy. You know what I'm saying? So watching him turn into what he's turned into, triple-double machine and all of that stuff has been absolutely amazing. I think Russell Westbrook probably will never get the credit he deserves as a player simply because people have an issue with his attitude, how he carries himself, whatever it is.
Russell Westbrook,
I personally love Russell Westbrook.
He better. Jacket. He going into the hall.
Yeah, he better. Yeah, he better. And I don't know, man. The point guard situation is tricky because, half the time Austin Reeves run the point for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Austin Reeves run the point, Luka run the point, Bron run the point, and I'm like, dog. I just want to see one person say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna draft you to come run my team, and that's all I want you to do. If you score some points, okay, but we don't need you to do it. I need you to run the offense, make the right pass, the right time to the right person. That's what I need you to do. That's my point.
Yeah.
And I would love to go to the court and see young cats practicing crossovers and passing the ball as opposed to shooting 500 3-pointers a day. Yeah. I would love to see that. You know what I'm saying? But even as much as it blew people's minds when Russell Westbrook was on his triple-double run, these niggas ain't interested in assists or rebounds. They just want to shoot. That's all they want to do. All they want to do is shoot. So I don't know, man. The NBA is almost unwatchable a lot of times. But
AI ruined it for point guards.
I believe that.
AI ruined it for point guards. Steph didn't ruin it for point guards. And then Russell Westbrook showed you what could happen if you actually focus on it.
Well, I mean, AI moved to the 2 though. He knew he was fucking up. He knew he was fucking up.
I think that was more of I think Brown had a lot to do with that. I think Coach Brown had a lot to do with that.
Like, nigga, if you gonna shoot that much, hold on. Let me get somebody here to bring this ball.
Get somebody in here to pass this boy the ball.
And CP3 is the last of the dying breed, dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And before he started getting hurt and started playing like trash, I would have put Darren Wilson in that conversation. We got Darren Williams. We got to have a conversation. Like, it's a lot of people that have played previously that I want to have a conversation with y'all about and kind of get y'all take on them. We ain't gonna do it tonight, but I'm just saying.
We'll come back to it.
Darren Williams is definitely one of those people.
CP3.
Darren Williams is one of those people.
We might literally be seeing the last
Trey Foe
of the
Trey Foe's finest
PGs of a pass first point guard. I think that's
who can still score.
Who can still score. If you want to.
And play defense. Like, come on, man.
I think he the last, man. Last of the dying breed.
Shout out to my mother-in-law. Rest in peace. She taught him and his brother.
Oh, word?
At West?
Yeah, my mother-in-law taught her brother, her and his brother. She
Wow.
dated. She actually dated her as his uncle.
Oh, that's what's up.
CP.
Man,
Yeah.
salute to Chris Paul, salute to Josh Howard, salute to all my Trey Four brothers,
Yes,
man. All of
sir.
y'all that made it out, man. All of y'all that made it out. Salute to y'all, man. But look, I already know it's like 8:18. I'm
And
already
before we
late, but
go,
it's cool. I just
I'm
got
already
home.
late
Okay.
too, and I'm sacrificing sleep for you Negroes. And I took a nap. Y'all already know I'm gonna be cussing this shit.
Oh, no
But
doubt.
I am gonna say something though. You sent me a package last week. You the one like you sit on the toilet. You sent me a package, and yeah, I get it. You're a hip hop junkie. I guess I'm a chef junkie too. You'll know what I'm talking about.
You talking about? I sent you the link to the album.
Yeah, yeah. I guess I am a junkie too.
Hey,
I heard that shit. I'm on the way to work. You got me about to start shit at work at 5:30 in the goddamn morning. Listen to that shit at work. Like, motherfucker, y'all don't leave me the fuck alone.
I
Told you
love it.
the album was dope, ain't it?
I
I
love it.
mean, he sent it to me, but you know, you got the YouTube music links or whatever. And I heard that shit. I heard the beat drop, and I heard that crazy ass AP say that shit. I said, when I saw his ass, I just looked at him and he was on the phone. I just said, yeah, you motherfuckers finna start some shit and fucking around with me at 5 o'clock in the goddamn morning.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, those of y'all know this is a sports podcast. In case y'all didn't know, I mean, I do say I'm your baby mama's favorite rapper at the beginning. The album Gravitas is out now, produced by Grammy-nominated Drugs Beats. Also, check out the Wave Letterman Show, also produced by Grammy-nominated Drugs Beats by my
Go
brother
get
Big
them.
Mad Assassin. Check out the new Ilpo album. OC from NC got new music on the way. It's a Carolina thing, man. I don't care where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It's
Go
all
check
love,
out
North
that
Carolina,
Zelensky the
all
Man
day, every
album,
day.
yo.
Zelensky the
We
mayor,
gotta
yes
get
indeed.
we gotta get O on here. We gotta get O on here because I need this
I
monkey
know he
crazy.
likes sports too. Yeah, we got to get him on. Yeah, we got
Gotta
to
get
get
O
him on here, man.
on here.
I be yo, if y'all know somebody that's close to y'all that's a sports head, man,
We got to
don't
get
tap
Flip
in.
on here, man. You know, Flip was
Hey,
a
we just
damn
got 41.
Division
We
One
just got
All American track star at A&T. You know,
Really?
Flip
41
went
new
to A&T.
followers.
Flip was a all-state football player at Smith and threw discus, shot put, and javelin at A&T.
Bro, I did not know that.
Flip a hell
I
of an
met Skip
athlete,
rap.
bro.
I met Flip rapping, yo. I ain't know nothing about none of
Doug a hell of an athlete,
this.
bro.
That's
Yup.
crazy, yo. And then we got a lot of friends. We all got a lot of friends
Mm-hmm.
that were former athletes or people that may have gone farther in it than we did. So I mean, hey, listen, if you're watching this right now, you a
We
former
got
athlete or
41
you
new
just like
followers.
sports, hit me up. Hit us up at pantherpolitics@gmail.com. Hit us up on Facebook. Hit us up on Instagram, wherever you follow us at, TikTok, all of that stuff, man. Hit us up. Let us know you interested in coming on the show. And we can schedule it out to get you on here. My man
Holler at
Dan the
us.
Mayor
We'll
from the
holler
Starting Five.
back.
Oh, salute to the Starting Five podcast. They just had their 10-year anniversary. My man Dan the Mayor, who is the host of Starting Five podcast, will be joining us possibly next Monday night. I'll let y'all know. But
Salute.
yeah, he's an Eagles fan. He is a diehard sports guy. He is a lot of fun. So like I've been on Starting Five podcast before, had a ball with those brothers, man. Um, absolutely. Um, Malcolm and Green, thank
Thank
y'all.
y'all, man.
Thank y'all so much for continuing to rock with us. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you share, you know what I'm saying?
And
Next time
y'all
y'all come
send
back,
y'all
share the link with
fucking
your people.
videos. You
Send a
two
video, man.
Negroes,
Yes.
I just said that. Now y'all done see my face. Send your videos. I told y'all can send your videos. Y'all good. Stop being scary. They want to see your ugly ass
Yeah.
face. You do all those comments. Send your videos, Negro.
Send it. Yeah, send it. Matter of fact, you can just be like, yo, this blah 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 blah. I'm a diehard so and so fan. Da da da. I'm rocking with All Purpose Podcast. Whatever you want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Just shoot it over. We get it done, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much for rocking with us, everybody. Salute to the whole Panther Politics Network, Monster Illicit, Mojo Barnes, P7. Can't forget my man Soul the Interrogator over at the Interrogation Room Podcast. Right
Peace.
now, we got a new sidebars episode out with Chuck Platinum. Panther Politics Podcast will be
Okay.
dropping on Thursday. We rolling right now, man. It's
Chuck.
about to go down. We got new podcasts
Hey,
coming to the network here in the next few months, so stay
I'm gonna
tuned.
holler at y'all.
What happened?
Holler at y'all. Don't clock out. I'm gonna holler at y'all before I go.
All right.
All right, no doubt. But y'all know what it is, man. All Purpose Podcast on behalf of Evan Almighty and Phantom. I am Seven the Panther. We'll catch y'all next time, family.
Peace.
Peace.
Roll the music.
Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress, you cashing them.